Guys, how's it going? I'm back. Uh, so, a little explanation on what's been going on with me. Um, our night guy quit at work, so since there's only one person on nights, one of the day person has been rotating um, every 2 weeks onto the night shift. So, uh, the first the first rotation was mine. I did the 2 weeks, and then it's been another week since then. Um, between the night shift, just going from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., throwing a complete wrench in my sleep schedule. Um, Everything with the house and spring, just getting everything around. Been focusing a lot on that, so I haven't really been out here too much. So I did the video with Brandon, and it looked like a lot of you really enjoyed that. I know it's helped me immensely. I wish that I would have gotten that phone call before I cut out my door frames, but I had already cut them and done the pilot drilling for the overlap pieces, so they were already on the plane. But just seeing the finished product and how they blended the seams with, I'm not sure what they were using, maybe micro, some kind of sandable body filler. I'm using Superfill. I don't know if you can see it behind me, a little bit there, right there. But I'll take you guys through that on the other side. I have finished and glued this side, other than the very front where the boot cowl sits. I still need to do that. I've been working a lot on the tail, and it has honestly been my least favorite part of the build so far. I absolutely hate sanding a shape out of something. I can blend two surfaces together very easily. Like, I'm good at that, but just making the airfoil, it's not even an airfoil, the curved half oval shape, and getting them all to line up between the front and the back, it's just been, I'll sand off too much, and then I'll add Superfill back on, and then I'll sand off too much again, and it's just not, it's really tough for me. I'm sure others will be able to do it in one or two goes, and maybe they have more sanding experience or whatever it is. But for me, it's been tough. I'll at the end I will get some good pictures of that, because I'm going to work on that today. Right now they're just kind of goopy Superfill on them. And I'll sand them down before I add Superfill on again. There's the co-pilot side is almost done. The vertical is almost done, and the other side has a lot of work to go yet. I've done this side. Like I said, this door frame is it just needs sanded. Probably another layer of Superfill just to really get it ironed out. And I just started on the other side, which you guys will see in a moment. But I wanted to show you guys the dimple die tool that I've been using. I mentioned it and I linked it in the video with Brandon, but I actually wanted to show you guys how it works, and I'm pretty happy with it. I will say that it is very easy to cut the tips off the screws with a squeezer. So when you get it, just go buy like a box of these screws, a small box. You don't need a whole lot. And if you're gentle, you probably won't even need to do that. I kind of went a little hardcore, and it chopped them. The squeezer just cut it when I was pulling. So it's actually the last one I have to do. But you can see, I'll pull it off so you guys can really see it. So what it is it's a piece of steel with another piece of steel, and then you put the aluminum in between, and then the squeezer squeezes them together with the aluminum in between. So I will slot this in so you guys can see me do it. And this thing has been perfect for this application. I'm not sure if there's any other dimpled areas. I know Brandon said they use a dimpler for all the countersinking, or rather dimpling applications. I don't know how they do it with the console, but they do it. So you can actually see, maybe, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but you can see where the squeezer has been biting into the nail right there. But so I just hold the back of the application in there, and I just slide that on, and it's pushing it a little bit. There we go. So then I'm just going really gentle, just to add pressure and slowly bend that metal, so as I'm not really destroying that nail, because I don't have any and I don't want to go back to Home Depot today because I was already there once. So I'm just going to do it a couple times to make sure that dimple is in there really good. And I haven't cleaned these up yet. I just wanted to dimple them while they're all set up on here like this. All right, let me see if I can get the better view of this now. And then you can see that it's nice and dimpled now. So that is an example of how those work. There's a 3/32 size and a 1/8 size. There's a couple screw type ones where you screw into a threaded, it's like a threaded one of these, and then the screw pulls them together. Those ones will probably take a little longer. I'm not sure if they would last longer, but you know, if I was doing like a sheet metal aircraft, I would absolutely go get a dimpler. But for this usage, I'm trying to even think what other usage we need to dimple on this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up the door frame. I'll sand it, and then I've been using between my belt sander, hand sanding with like 120 grit, and then my final step is Scotch-Brite pad, just to really soften those edges. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Probably only gonna include most of the door. I don't really think you guys want to see me sanding like normal. So until I get the bulk of the sanding done, these videos are probably gonna be a little light as far as like me working. I do want to show you guys what I got done since the last time we talked. So let me go grab. So obviously this is what I got done today. This door frame is all glued in now, just like that one over there. This is the one that I have the least work done on as far as the ends. I'm almost done on the top. Still a little bit of work to do. I also will need to go through and superfill all these little areas to really blend in where the fabric's going to go. I'll probably superfill maybe some of these as well. It just depends. Come over here. And this is the one that is probably closest to being done. I'm gonna come in and hand sand it a little bit more, just to knock off a couple of high spots. I might put a little bit more superfill on it just to even these out, because there's a couple like really low spots in there. And I'm gonna have to do more work on these when I get it off. The bottoms aren't like back here, back here. The bottoms aren't nearly as nice as this top because it's harder to see. So I'll probably pull those off and do those, but that won't matter as much as long as this part and this part here are even. That's really all that matters. This needs to be shaved off quite a bit yet too. So maybe a little bit more work to do on these, at least this one. But this one's the closest to being done, followed by that one, and that one over there still has a ways to go. So I've just been coming out and sanding on them for about an hour, a little by hand, a little with a palm sander, just to get these down and shaped so they look nice. But yeah, I'll come up here and show you what I got done on this one. So a couple of these are starting to look really nice. A little more work to do blending these. Then this one needs more superfill here in this area. This one needs a little bit more. I'm gonna come in and sand this down by hand really quick, and we'll see if I put any more on there. But yeah, it actually looks kind of nice once it's got some superfill on it and those gaps are covered up a little bit. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hopefully you guys find something out of this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you want. And I do have a vacation coming up. I'll try to record one before I go, but I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back at it. You guys have a good one.